Hey folks, here we are. Another kit to go over. Welcome back to the channel. In some of the other videos I've talked about catching up on some content and this and that. Well, I've been going through some of my gear that has just kind of been stashed away for the past little while. And this is one piece that was in it. And this is the Possibles pouch. I think Eric, you've all made a Possibles pouch at some point. It's a modern take on a cat. Hey Tofu, hey buddy. A modern take on something mountain men and frontiersmen and stuff would have carried with them a long time ago, and their stuff would be different from ours, but the idea is still the same. We just kind of have our stuff in there in case we need it, what we could possibly use this stuff for, so to speak. And this is a Possibles bag from the Hidden Woodsman. Super tough construction. Malcolm does a super good job of creating this stuff. And this orange is awesome. I like the high vis. It's got two good belt loops on the back and holds a ton of stuff. So we will just kind of go through this from top to bottom in no real specific order. I have a little Coast headlamp here with the batteries turned backwards in it. Just a small headlamp. A little crusty piece of fat wood. A lighter with some fishing line and some waxed hemp and some Gorilla Tape. A Grimm Survival sewing dog tag. These things are super handy, very well made. What else is in here? Got another small LED flashlight, one that has the shock cord on it so you can secure it to your hand. A small hardware pack from Wazoo Survival Gear. So it's got, I think it's 3 hooks. I think there's 3 hooks, 3 split shot weights, 2 small safety pins, and a needle in this one. I have a small glow-in-the-dark Burton compass with some high-vis reflective micro cord on there. Oh, dang. Stuck something underneath my fingernail. Bit me. What is that? I wonder. I wonder what it was that got me. I don't see nothing unless it was just into this piece of fat wood. What else is in there? No idea. Anyway, I don't have a clue what stuck me. Anywho, it poked right up underneath my fingernail, boy. Got me. So, thought it may have been this hook. It's facing another direction. Anyway, we'll find it in here, I'm sure. Maybe it was the end of that. Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry for the tangent there. I have a small plastic bag here that has a ferro rod, the extra big ladder, a pre-rigged cane pole kit. Sorry, my house is close to the road and you can hear people come by. Yeah, I thought it may have been that hook on here that got me, but I don't guess it is. Here's the pre-rigged cane pole. It's got a hook and a weight and a line and all on a spool. I got a couple extra batteries in there that fit both either my headlamp or just my flashlight. AAA's. I've got several different fire plugs in here in plastic bags. And some fire, I think it's fire roll or something. I can't remember what it's called, from Pro Camp Tech. That's also who these guys are, from Pro Camp Tech, and I can't remember the maker of these last ones. But I just keep those things in this bag to kind of keep them all together and to keep them from rubbing on one another in there. And then in this, I keep, I'm still trying to figure out what got me. I have another ferro rod. I have some char cloth in this Ziploc bag. Signal mirror. More of this fire roll from Pro Camp Tech. Some high-vis reflective markers. A poncho. And a Mylar blanket. Bumblebee, what are you doing, Bumblebee? Got a couple hanks of bank line. This is the real OG tarred stuff. It's plumb sticky. And this is just what says, it claims to be tarred, but it's not. Just bank line. I have more pieces of fat wood. So this is fat wood. These pieces are. And this was waxwood stick. It's from Pro Camp Tech. It's impregnated with a bunch of different stuff. But whenever I get a chance to get some fat wood bits and pieces, I try to stick a piece in there, especially if I've been using it. A Frontier straw. Really handy pieces of emergency gear. You just put it together and then use it just like a straw, drinking out of whatever you can find. Or you can fill up a water bottle and drink directly out of the water bottle. It's pretty cool. These are like $7. And even if you used it for a summer and were unsure of how much you had filtered through it and tossed it, well worth the $7, I think. Here is a water bag from Wazoo. It's basically an oven bag, but you can collect water in it. And it's made out of the same material as an oven bag, so you could boil water in it. I need to try to stick this down in this where it gets rubbed on something and gets a hole in it. That's the only thing about a lot of this stuff is if it gets in a spot where it rubs a lot, you can wear some stuff out accidentally just from it rubbing on something inside of the bag. Oh, this is fun. I got this thing a long time ago, and one of the last things that I did with this kit was I added a new lanyard on here and a diamond stone multi-card striker. This is one of the first multi-card strikers I've ever made. This one's in W1 or 01, I'm sorry. High carbon steel striker and a scraper. This thing right here is a surprisingly good signaling device for what it is. It's a 600 grit diamond stone. And then on here I have some bank line and some waxed hemp and some Gorilla Tape just on the sheath. This is a Condor Bushbuddy, I believe is what it's called. Super handy little knife, very thin, but it cuts well for what it is. A little come on, bro. Yeah, done a little edge work on there and cuts like a champ. It's a good option. But those are my gizmos. Look and see if there's a needle or something down in there. I don't see one. It'll wake you up though. So we're guessing the thing that stabbed me was, I guess I had a splinter on a piece of this, I reckon. That's all that I can figure. But anywho, for me personally, I like to have a cutting tool, a signaling device, something for water, and then primarily hitting on fire on most of my kits, regardless. If it's the one that I have on my knife, there's a video of that. But the just in case part of it, I stay heavy on the fire side on most of it. And then small repairs, that would be the other side. But it's pretty well rounded out for myself. I'm sure there's other gizmos I could add, but like I said, this guy's just kind of been lying dormant. Need to get it out and do some stuff with it. But that is my possibles pouch, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry I stabbed myself with something, but that's how it goes sometimes when you party like we do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd like to see what you guys have in y'all's possibles pouch. If you have a video up, give me a holler. I'd like to check it out. If you like these videos, feel free to like and subscribe. Any questions, drop them down below. I'll answer them. Check out my other page, my Instagram. It's at Bushcraft Kelso or at Bushcraft Sassy on Instagram. And you can check out my website, bushcraftkelso.com, for gizmos and gadgets and these little kits and these and all kind of other stuff. Well, you guys have a good weekend. Don't bleed your own blood. Later.